In the name of Allah Almighty, who is the most merciful and the most beneficent. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To the one who needs motivation, reflect on some motivational and beautiful reflections from Surat Kahf. Surat Kahf beautifies our Friday, and if read and understood and contemplated upon, it beautifies our whole week, renews our iman and faith in Allah. Why so? Well, as we know, it has 4 stories whose lessons and moral are so relatable in our modern life too. We live in a time of evil temptation and situation that has detrimental effect on our iman. We live in times where being a Muslim is a challenge and freely practicing our religion too. It is dressing modestly or feeling left out of the world race cause we choose halal over haram. The men of the cave were the only believers in the land of disbelievers, and they sought refuge in the cave to protect their iman. And Allah preserved them and protected them miraculously in the ways incomprehensible. So if we seek Allah's help and rely on Him totally, He will help us too in the ways unimaginable. The man with 2 gardens becomes so proud and haughty that he was deluded that nothing is perishable and never thanked Allah Almighty. And the other man was grateful and hopeful it is Allah who is the source of all blessings, and even if he has less in this world, Allah will grant him much more in hereafter. The other man lived and believed as if he owned everything because of himself and it will never perish. Aren't we guilty of something similar? How many times do we thank Allah Almighty and appreciate what He has given us? We are proud of our beauty, intelligence, achievements, branded clothes, huge houses, cars, and flaunt them on social media and elsewhere without first acknowledging that it is given by Allah Almighty. He can take away at any moment. Aren't we guilty of this heedlessness and ungratefulness? And then come unexpected situation in our lives which appear to be tragic event which shatters us, like the loss of loved one, decline in provision or health. We lose patience. We start cribbing and questioning Allah's wisdom instead of waiting for it to unfold. We perceive it to be injustice and hardships, like Musa alayhi salam could not perceive and understand the reason why Khizr is damaging boats, killing an innocent child, and not asking for wages for repairing a wall. He questions it and blames him despite being said to have patience. Then he discovers the real reasons behind all the events and understands. The boats of the poor people were given a little damage, which saved them from being completely snatched away later. The child was a threat to his patient in the future. The wages for repairing the wall was not taken in order to hide the secret that beneath the wall was a treasure belonging to little orphans, which, if was discovered by the people, then it would have been snatched away too. All the events had deep logics, wisdom behind them, and Allah had revealed them this knowledge to Al-Khizr, and it all required patience to be understood. Similarly, we too need to entrust the confusions in our life, because Allah is the best planner, and He always plans in our favor. There is always a greater wisdom behind every trial you and me face in this world. Lastly, just as Zulkarnain, despite being so powerful, knew who holds the power and ultimate authority and remains humble and never misuses his power, we too should use our powers and authority and at any level in the correct way. How many times we mistreat those below us in authority? How many times we overburden our employees, our servants, our maids, or people working for us? How many times we actually take a stand for something? How many times we show courage to do something right and humane? And how many times do we truly acknowledge that the ultimate power and authority belongs to Allah alone, and not any oppressor, not any country, not any leader, not any king or ruler, or not anyone in the position of authority? To Allah alone belongs the right to punish and forgive someone. So why do you and me fear opposition so much? Surah Kahf is a gem and has many hidden gems too. If we read if proper contemplation and implementation of its lessons, it really helps us tackle a lot of situations happening in our daily life, protect us from the evil of disbelief, ungratefulness, arrogance, and teaches us faith, give us much needed dose of humility, and safeguards our faith. Make a deep relationship with this surah, and you will discover the change within you by the will of Allah Almighty. Jazakallah.